out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Tyler Goodson,
his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to give into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Johnston. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Herbert on first down now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball. They have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep him off the scoreboard here.
Now receiver in motion left. Second down and goal. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And got his man, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be, at the end of this play, on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Under pressure, they got him again. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, LA! Justin Herbert, 51 yards.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, here's Williams. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Williams, the man in motion left. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold,